So this to me is one of, if not the very most important thing from the Affordable Care Act, and that is the concept of essential benefits. Okay, what that means is that anyone who is offering a health plan in the United States of America, at least the way the legislation and the policy was written, would have to include all of these things specifically in their insurance coverage. And we all know about mental health and substance use disorder services or behavioral health. But what you may not know, and I was a little bit surprised to see when I was reading through this stuff the first time, was that these are not here, this list is not random. These are things that at the time or historically have often been left out of health plans. In other words, you pay a premium, you have your copays, and you have this insurance plan, but you may not have prescription coverage. You may not have OB, GYN, and maternity care. You may not have laboratory services. Okay? You may not have pediatrics. So all of these things, reproductive care is actually not specifically called out here, but I think kind of rolled into here. But anyway, these are things that were often left out of patient plans. Ambulatory services, coverage for an ambulance ride. Can you imagine having a health plan that just in the fine print somewhere says, well, if you end up having to call 911 and get an ambulance, that's just not a covered benefit. So so I really, this is just so so important, and as you probably infer from some of those articles about what's going on with the healthcare, with the Affordable Care Act, and this whole concept of junk plans or short-term plans, whatever you want to call them. These are things that can all potentially be on the chopping block, right? So. And also this, and we're going to get more, we'll touch on this again. This also rendered the Parity Act uh, enforceable, because if you didn't have mental health or substance use disorder services in your plan, well, then there's there's no need to have parity for something that doesn't exist in the first place. So